So today I saw this post on the Twitter, and apparently it's the setup for the Xiranite component. Like, dude is using one refining unit to refine 2 material and send it to the right place. And I'm like, damn, I gotta try this myself. All credit go to this YouTuber, HomesFam. And the other thing that I find it absolutely genius is this part, where you could regulate the amounts of Xiranite distributed. And there's a real reason behind regulating this. You're probably having too much component anyway. Even producing 1.5 per minute, cause your build can never actually catch up with it. And this one reduced to 1/4 of the production, which is 0.75 per minute. And you can use this setup for both Cuprium component and the Xiranite component. Aside from the Xiranite component, I also got the other 2 blueprints that I would also share with. All of these blueprints are so versatile that it could fit in whatever factory blueprint that you're using. Is gonna take a little bit of resource away, but that's really it. So the first one gonna be the Xiranite component. You can see that my conveyor belt is looking a little bit different from the JP side, but it's exactly the same idea as I tested. It regulates the production speed at like 0.75 per minute. But of course, it's not gonna be exactly 0.75 per minute unless you have Xiranite in your storage. If you're using this setup on tops of a fully optimized battery factory, like the 12 per minute factory, which is the factory I'm using right now, it's gonna give you around like 0.5 per minute without any Xiranite in the storage, so just keep that in mind. I also made the other version without these types of features. It doesn't really save that much space. As you can see, it also takes a lot of space from the conveyor belt. I'll just put it side by side as comparison. So you can see it saved that little bit of space, but not a lot. You can also argue that this part is actually huge, but realistically, nah, it doesn't really save that much space. But both are working as intended. And yeah, if you wanna double the speed, you wanna like delete this part, stash this part, and you're gonna get 1.5 per minute, assuming that you got the Xiranite in your storage. And if you just delete this part, or you just delete it completely and connect it like a normal person that is employed, then it's gonna be 3 components per minute. And yeah, and this one too. I almost forget. And this kind of concept could also use with the Cuprium component, and you can just place it right here and make sure that you relink the conduit by yourself. You can do it from any water source. And this one gonna work is because as long as you have excessive amounts of Cuprium in your storage, which I figure that you probably is, you can always start a 5th production line without worrying about it hindering your original factory. And this is the problem that I've been thinking, like, why is this thing keep producing more than I'm using? And I actually figured it out, but I think it has to do with the sewage water not being able to consistently feeding into the reactor. Some people call it bug, but I will be revamping my factory to solve this problem. And I think I will just do it on the stream. So make sure to come if you happen to see me streaming. And I also have a pipe version if you like pipe more. And it also saves a little bit of space. But keep in mind that this setup gonna takes away some of the production from the battery, and of course the A rank syringe if you don't have any Cuprium in your storage. But of course it's a non-issue. Your factory won't gonna blow up or shut down because of this. It's not even less optimized in my opinion. And the third blueprint that I'm gonna share is this one, the battery from Valley 4. So you can use it to save some power and sell more battery in the Wulin. So this is the one that you are not using the meta transfer. But if you're using the meta transfer, it's gonna be the other version. But what is meta transfer? You click into your AIC, go to regional transfer, and when you click into it, you don't want to pick the stockpile transfer, you want to pick the meta storage. and select destination Wuling. You can transfer various kinds of material, and obviously this one got the best cost, the dense originium powder. So if you have meta transfer, definitely transfer this one, cause it's gonna save you a lot of energy in the Wuling. And this one is gonna be for the one with the meta transfer. As you can see, I'm using this one here. I'm actually pretty proud of this one. It actually took me a while to compact this to this extent. And unfortunately, by using this method, like the battery method, you will definitely lose some production from the Yazhen syringe. And I would say you wanna prioritize the battery before the syringe, because you could sell more with the battery. All the codes are in the description. So this is gonna be my overview. Max 3, 6, 11, 1. Like you can see the Cuprium ore is at like 113 or 112. And I do know exactly like why that happened, and also Yazhen syringe also got affected by this, because we are producing the component. Any component that you are producing, whether it's Cuprium component or the Xiranite component, your battery and Yazhen syringe are going to be affected, and the Cuprium ore ain't gonna be able to produce at its max, because the sewage water gonna get clogged, because it couldn't be used optimally by the Xiranite because you distributed to the component. But on my next factory, I'm gonna be able to completely solve this problem. Now let's turn off the Xiranite and look at the numbers again. So I have it running for a while, like without making the Xiranite component. Like this is the last one that it made. So as you can see, like everything is stabilized. It's flat. It doesn't jump up and down anymore. It is 100% effect by the amount of component you produce, because it's gonna use the Xiranite. I'm gonna solve this completely on my next factory. So keep in touch and don't forget to like and sub for that. And of course, I'm using this MinMax factory blueprint that I steal from the Kill Steve. And I'll just make a Valley IV version. I will also put the blueprint up there along with the amounts of power it generates. And the last pro tip that I find it today that is absolutely a game changer for the compact MinMaxer is this one. I can actually place the water treatment outside of the factory, and it would still work. It also worked with the conduit as well. Like if I connect this back, I can also do it here. Like this also freaking work. And I can also do it behind the depot bus. This also works on the reactor. So yeah, that's really about it for today. And see ya guys.